Boston, empty church. Seemed appropriate. McCall, you ever think about what we're actually doing? I mean, beyond the mechanics, beyond targets and bodies. We both kill people we judge as evil. Who gave us that right? I don't believe in God anymore. Not after what happened to Maria and the kids. But I still think about it. About whether there's such a thing as divine justice, or if we're just making it up as we go.
I think about it constantly. Spent 20 years in intelligence. Saw things that would break most people. Retired because I couldn't reconcile what I was doing with who I wanted to be. Then I came back because I saw people suffering and I had the skills to help. Divine justice. The phrase suggests God's judgment made manifest on earth. But which God? Whose interpretation? The Old Testament God who destroyed cities? The New Testament God who preached forgiveness?
Old Testament makes more sense to me. Eye for an eye, blood for blood. Sodom and Gomorrah burned because they were rotten. No second chances, no rehabilitation. Just fire from the sky. Clean, final, justified. But even that God had rules, had laws, had prophets to interpret his will. We don't have that. We're just two guys with guns deciding who lives and dies, based on our personal sense of right and wrong. How is that divine?
It's not divine. It's human, flawed, necessary in the moment, but dangerous as a philosophy. Look at history. The Inquisition believed they were enacting divine justice, torturing and killing heretics to save souls. The Crusaders slaughtered entire cities believing God willed it. Robespierre, during the French Revolution, called his mass executions the Republic of Virtue. Everyone who commits atrocities believes they're righteous. We could be just another version of that. Self-appointed executioners convinced we're heroes.
You're comparing me to the Inquisition. I don't torture people for their beliefs. I kill them for their actions. Rapists, murderers, slavers. People who hurt innocents for profit or pleasure. There's a distinction between killing heretics and killing monsters. The Inquisition killed people for reading the wrong books. I kill people for hurting children. Those aren't equivalent. Intent matters. Context matters. We're not acting on religious dogma. We're acting on observable evil.
Observable evil. But who defines evil? What's evil in one culture is normal in another. What's evil in one century is acceptable in the next. I'm not defending moral relativism. Some things are universally wrong. But the execution of justice requires more than just identifying evil. It requires proportionality, due process, the chance for error correction. We don't provide any of that. We see evil. We eliminate it. What if we're wrong?
Then I was wrong and they're dead and I carry that. But I'd rather risk being wrong than let obvious evil continue because I'm paralyzed by philosophy. Batman operates in Gotham, catches the Joker, puts him in Arkham. Joker escapes, kills more people, repeat forever. Batman's moral code prevents him from ending it. How many deaths is Batman responsible for by letting the Joker live? At some point, inaction becomes complicity. Divine justice or not, someone has to stop the monsters. If God won't do it, humans have to.
Batman's an interesting example. He doesn't kill because he believes in the system. Believes that if he crosses that line, he becomes what he fights. His refusal to kill the Joker isn't weakness. It's principle. It's faith in something beyond his own judgment. He recognizes that he's one bad day away from being the villain. Restraint is what separates him from the criminals. You and I don't have that restraint. We've crossed the line. We justify it as necessary. And it is necessary sometimes, but necessary doesn't mean right.
Necessary is all that matters. Right and wrong are luxuries. Academic concepts for people who aren't standing in the blood. I've stood in the blood, held dying children in my arms, watched traffickers laugh about their victims. You've seen it too. When you're in that moment, do you think about philosophy, about divine justice? Or do you act? You pull the trigger. You end the threat. Morality is what you tell yourself afterwards to sleep at night. In the moment, it's just survival. Theirs or yours, is or them.
In the moment, yes, I act. But afterwards, I do think about it. I examine my choices, ask myself if there was another way, if I could have resolved it without killing. Sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes killing was the only option. But sometimes I realize I killed someone because it was easier, because it was faster, because I was angry. Those are the nights I don't sleep. Those are the times I wonder if I'm still human or if I've become something else. A tool, a weapon, a judge with no right to the position.
You think I don't have those nights? I have them constantly. Every night, every face, every body. I remember them all, but I don't regret them. Regret implies I would choose differently. I wouldn't. Those people needed to die. The world is better without them. If that makes me a monster, fine. I'm a monster who kills other monsters. Someone has to occupy that space. Someone has to be willing to do what's necessary and live with the consequences. Divine justice is a fairy tale. Human justice is all we have, brutal, ugly, imperfect, but real.
Human justice built civilizations, laws, courts, trials. Systems designed to remove personal vengeance from the equation. Those systems fail constantly, I know that. But they exist because humans recognize that individual judgment is flawed, that we need checks and balances. That power without oversight becomes tyranny. You and I are tyrants on a small scale. Benevolent tyrants, we tell ourselves, but still tyrants.
The system you defend is broken beyond repair. It protects the guilty and punishes the innocent. It values procedure over truth, process over justice. I don't claim to be perfect. I don't claim to be divine. I claim to be effective. Bodies I leave behind don't hurt anyone else, ever. You can philosophize about checks and balances. I deal in reality. Reality is ugly. Justice is uglier.
Effectiveness isn't the measure of justice. Nazi Germany was effective. Stalin's purges were effective. Effectiveness without morality is just brutality with organization. You say you deal in reality. Reality includes consequences you can't see. The children of the people you kill who grow up seeking revenge. The power vacuums your actions create. The escalation your methods inspire. You're tactically effective, but strategically short-sighted. I'm not defending the system. I'm questioning whether we have the right to replace it with ourselves.
Human judgment is all we have. There is no divine. There is no God watching and tallying who deserves what. There's just us. Humans trying to survive other humans. You want cosmic justice. The universe doesn't care. The universe is indifferent. Evil exists because humans create it. Good exists because humans create it. Justice exists because we enforce it. You and I enforce it with bullets. That's not divine. It's not even particularly noble. But it's honest. We see evil. We end it. We don't hide behind badges or philosophies. We own our choices. That's more honest than any system.
I'm as guilty as you. I've killed dozens, maybe hundreds. Each one seemed necessary at the time. Each one haunts me afterwards, because I know I'm not qualified to make those judgments. I know I'm fallible, biased, broken, yet I keep doing it because the alternative is standing by while people suffer. Divine justice would be perfect, infallible, complete. Where none of those things, were just two men with violent skills and guilty consciences pretending we're making the world better. Some days I believe it. Some days I wonder if we're just adding to the body count. Either way, we keep going.